First of all, 3 apprentices, like to call them that. Just the goals that you have for the players and what is the importance of them coming to a back-to-back champion group system?
Well, I think firstly it is for us, we try to measure of all the different competitions, how far is a step up to come to get into the Springbok mix. You know, Kanan Moody is a prime example of a guy at 19 years old, Florida, didn't beat Australia there. So we tried in the Kosa and see how far is Varsity Cup's best player to get into the system. We've tried in the past, you know, SA Cup players and URC players, and we would like to see now with these junior box, you know, I think they're realistic. We told them straight up, guys, just take part in everything. You don't have to learn all of these game plans and stuff now, but get used to the environment, get used to the intensity, and let's see. You know, we don't promise you a test cap this year, but try and slot in, get comfortable, but really not nervous, but be able to lift the standards here and show the older or average age guys to that, listen, there's younger guys coming in, and who knows, you know, maybe some of them play next year, maybe some of them might play in a World Cup here. So whenever we might press on their number, you know, it won't be guys who come in, we must get used to the setup. So I think that's the biggest thing, and wherever they go back, I think one of them are still under 20, will play again next year. So I think it will work out both ways for the player, for us, and for the whole system.
And in just the 4 games that you've had, the 3 tests and the friendly against the Barbarians, how important was it to have the real time? So this kind of loaded question, to have the real-time competition, to execute what you wanted to execute, and at the same time having that the next man up sort of mentality for the squad, because I mean there was going to be rotation, everyone sort of knew about it, but no one was sort of holding on. And what did you see in terms of how they adapted to that?
Yeah, I think you used probably the word that I've been looking for this whole morning in the press conference, is the real time, where the guys can actually go and do it under pressure in front of crowds, which were great. The crowds in the first 4 matches we played, and we saw errors. We saw lots of errors, and we saw that also not having continuity brings errors into the game, and that's what we try to get out of the game, where players are used to swapping in and out. Whoever's your lock partner or your hooker partner or your front row partner or your loose forward partner or centre partner is, you can slot in because we've trained so much together, and we've seen we're still not quite there. We didn't always stack positives on positives on positives in games, like a good 10 minutes and then a bad 5 minutes. So, you know, obviously with cutting the squad, hopefully that goes out now, but everybody should be pretty comfortable in playing in the jersey now.
Yeah, you talk about that. How important now about the micro detail of what you guys want to achieve? These players sort of picking it up and knowing that anyone could be called upon.
Yeah, that's very lucky now that you've got those actually 7 weeks that we were together, now another 2.5 weeks that we're together. So, you know, we can give attention to detail to guys who actually know now they're going to play in these 2 Australian test matches. So we shouldn't have any excuses anymore with rhythm or anything like that, because it's been players that's long in the system, and we've got 2.5 weeks to prepare, so that will help.
And then just the last one. What we perceive from the outside, the Springbok player evolution, how the players have grown in terms of the intellectual property, problem solving. How important is that for the coaching staff to consistently keep challenging these players?
Yeah, I think, you know, you always try to find something to get better, and the moment the players realize that and they're trying to find something to get better, and that don't mean gym and conditioning, and I'm actually talking about coaching each other, understanding not their own roles but the other players' roles, and start helping each other on the field. And you know, the players getting older, you lose agility, speed and availability, but you start they coaching each other and helping the younger guys. And I think that's probably where we hope the group is getting better and better at. But we must always watch the other one, which is the negatives of the older players. But at this stage, I think the balance is quite okay.
That's it. That's it.